All right, hit the go live button. Don't put a space.
Don't put a space between what?
The exclamation point and the SO, because the exclamation point SO is the actual command.
Oh my God, this is so painful. You want me to learn things?
You're so old.
I
Come on,
am.
boomer.
Dude, I was at martial arts again tonight.
Oh,
And I
okay.
got effing kids running around, like stretching and bending and twisting in ways I haven't been able to, like, ever in my life. Boom.
There we
That's
go.
cool. So don't let me forget we gotta do that. Hey, welcome. Ooh, you look so confused. Oh, hold it. We gotta do this. Hold on.
Now, they don't have anything on their thing and they don't have any followers. So, do they
That,
normally stream?
that can't be true.
Art, wait, did you?
I must have put the wrong thing.
No, I think you may have misspelled. Yeah, you misspelled it.
Damn it.
That's
Spell
right.
correct.
I got it.
Oh, because he's got people.
That's here.
Where the hell did y'all go?
Oh, you put art balance that last time.
Fart balance? I did not mean to put fart
No,
balance.
he
It's
didn't
weird.
put fart balance. You put art balance instead of art of balance.
Okay, now I can't find y'all. Where did I?
Up at the top of the screen, you're probably still in either meeting or you've got more of the screen that's taken over.
I don't understand what's happened.
Yeah, Dickie. Yeah, musician from Canada. There we go.
There's the share thing. Now I see the share bar. I don't see you guys. How do I not see you?
That's a Zoom thing. I don't really know that much about it.
But I mean, I've alt tabbed and I don't see a Zoom window. What in the holy hell? Shrink things. No, it's not behind there.
Chatbot. Oh, yes. No. Don't want the features. Dashboard.
This is. I can't see you. What am I? Wait, what the hell? I've never had Zoom do this before. My windows, sound show, Sweekly, the screen sharing meeting controls. Yeah, you're not one of my tabs. That's so weird.
Hmm.
I want to see you guys.
Now,
Oh,
so you're seeing more of sound show than anything in
I'm
your
seeing
Zoom
sound
window?
show on the monitor, and I've got my Sweekly here, and the other half of the screen is blank because y'all are missing. And when I hit Alt Tab and look at everything that's open, I
Hmm.
do not see a Zoom, but I hear you.
Hmm. Then try going to the little arrow, but bottom right hand corner of your screen next to the clock and whatnot in the Windows bar, and see if the Zoom icon is still there.
Arrow, where?
Uh, you want to go to the taskbar.
Here?
Yeah.
I'm assuming, and you should see a little circle blue ZM logo.
If I click this?
Yeah, double click on that. That should bring up Zoom, just to make sure that the window's there.
God damn it.
And then, what I'm wondering is if you screen mode. I normally have.
Yeah. Do you do Zoom in a browser or is it its own separate?
It's Zoom. It just opens a window.
Yeah.
This is an opening now.
Here. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, there was some sort of an update to Zoom where it's even looking different on my screen as to where
It says,
yours would be.
I don't. This does not make sense.
Yeah,
Wait.
throwing off all my sizing.
That's what. Return to meeting.
Man.
Return to meeting, please. This is the craziest. What the hell?
We love new stuff.
Wait a minute, no.
Fucks up.
Wait a minute.
Error we're trying to identify. Nice.
Hush. Oh, hush.
Okay, well, I guess I don't get to see you tonight. That's so weird. And I put
There's
the host back
nothing there when you stop.
so you can't throw me out. Participants, yes, there's 4 participants.
What?
And I
There's
see.
nothing there.
What the hell? Hold on. All right, Rich.
You can't.
Mm-hmm.
I've just. Oh, wait a minute. It worked. I made
There
you
you
laugh and you popped back. That's so weird.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
So now, all right.
Okay.
Artemis.
Are go ahead and play a drop. Let's make sure that that's coming through.
Oh yeah, we should probably do that.
Yep.
Yeah. What?
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's
and we
good.
don't-
Because
You don't have to
worked.
share the visual of your screen either.
No, I shared.
right, but it's not showing up on my
It's not
screen.
showing up on ours. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the way that it used to work before, whatever happened a while back.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what's funny. Since you're the host,
Uh-huh.
I'm no longer sharing my screen because sharing is turned off.
Right.
But
And
we can still hear your audio. Yeah.
Don't mess with anything. Just leave it alone.
yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm not switching you back over to host, but we can just do that every episode each week.
You be in charge, just like you want, you bitch.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so have you started things so I can go into a thing?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we've been
back to it.
streaming. Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
I just need
Oh, wow,
to
look at it. Wow, look at all that stuff that's in there.
transform. Yeah, there's no.
I don't sound goofy, Breeze?
Oh no, you still do, but
No.
Yeah, you
You
sound
know, as
tinny.
goofy as you always sound.
burn.
You know, I try to get through a day.
I'm just teasing, babe.
Through a day. All right, if you're all ready to start, I'm totally ready to start. You just let me know what you want to do.
Yeah, ready to go.
We're good. We're good. Let's do this 10.
Did you remember? It's GRD Weekly. Hi, everybody.
But I did find out that apparently they're going to be re-releasing it into theaters as a big Fathom event, and they announced it, and they actually did the 1 year from today, speech, which was like awesome.
So good. It was so good. And thank you for believing for being in a movie that we never actually saw your face in. Thank you for actually playing the character in the suit. Thank you for that.
Although he did wear a Burger King mask. I mean, we can all agree.
Welcome to GRD's Weekly episode number
342.
9. You were 7 off.
Oh.
Close.
The folks experiencing today, the woman who has the best compliments, it is the Frenchess. He was a terrific sleeper. He almost never made sense. Almost never. The woman who wants things her way is Kill the Cat. See what I can do. The man who knows when to do what he needs to do. It's podcaster with Simple. It's Dominic. In the end, you don't decide these things, you know. The planets do. I'm in alignment. And it's time again. And I'm the guy who always greets the mirror with confidence. I'm the wonderful Billy Flynn. Hello, gorgeous. Give us a smile. Kisses. What happened, Joe?
Lots of stuff. Let's start with we finished Only Murders in the Building. Have you guys finished
Good.
Only Murders in the Building?
Yes.
I am
We know
two.
who did the murders.
I'm like 2 episodes behind.
Okay. We'll wait until
But
next
you can talk
week.
about it. It's okay.
The cat did it.
Yeah. You sound weird to me, and I don't know if it's just me.
This is what I was just talking about.
Yeah, it's the audio issue that he's having. We can't sort it out, but we're going on with the episode. So hopefully
Sorry.
the podcast will be recording will be fine.
I'm exhausted. I was supposed to be recording a demo video for work today, and it was like somebody was narrating, and I was moving the things on the iPad, and I was also supposed to be in a Teams call recording, and then it didn't actually record, and yeah, so we're gonna redo it tomorrow. But it was just a PITA technology, I tell you what. But Virginia got some good news though.
Yeah, you guys did.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Blue wave. All right. But geeky stuff. Tracker. We started watching Tracker. I mean, we might as well just start with that because that's Justin Hartley and He's aging like a fine wine. There's a little too much Jensen Ackles in this series. He can just go, and I know a lot of people like him, and that's sacrilegious to quite a few people. But I'm all right. Maybe it's the facial hair. I don't know. Maybe it's just his character is kind of an a-hole. But I'm just like, can we have more just tracker time, please?
Supernatural girlies are gonna come for you.
They're setting
I
him up.
know.
They're setting him up for the spinoff, though.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
He's like, so I want to go help people. I want to do good. So they're setting him up to be Tracker 2.
Electric Boogaloo. Well,
Electric
I mean, they can't
Boogaloo.
figure out the cast for the show. They keep like switching out the tech guy in the chair between the two. Are they cousins? Are they brothers? I don't know. I guess they finally settled on this one guy.
Left last season, then came back, but now this season he's gone again and now has a legit job, so he won't be coming back. Like, what?
Yeah, I know. And then they changed up the two people who gave them jobs are now gone. So I mean, they've streamlined things a little bit, but then they added Jensen Ackles, so whatever. But Reenie's still there, and it's okay. It was an interesting episode. This whole like people using an algorithm to like mentally psychologically like mess with people and make them do things. As it started out as like this class in school, and then they took it way too far. And yeah, it's been going on for like years, and that was crazy. So.
Like a decade.
He has not been shirtless yet
He's not been
this
shot.
season, but it's early. I know. What are you gonna do,
When is Sweeps Week?
right? Do they even have a sweeps week anymore?
Sure. This
Kids,
week
look it up.
is to find someone who's missing from a nudist colony. Okay. All right.
Old. See, a nudist colony is usually not populated with a whole bunch of like really good-looking naked people, but I don't know. Maybe in this, it is TV.
Special guest star Danny DeVito.
I think you're nude enough, thank you.
Right? I was like, we all have.
With my magnum dong.
Nightman, destroyer of Dayman. Anyway, always sunny. Let's see. We watched a movie that I didn't realize at first was a Christmas movie with Mel and one of her friends. It's called Family Switch. So this is Freaky Friday, but it's the whole family. So the teenage mom, not the teenager and the mom switch, and then the teenage boy and the dad switch, and the dog and the baby, which is the best part of the whole movie, is the baby acting like the dog and the dog acting like the baby.
It would have to be.
Well, it is Jennifer Garner and Ed Helms who can be funny, and the teenage daughter is Enid from Wednesday. And there's a bunch of other people just randomly in this movie. There were moments that were funny, but yeah. Mel enjoyed it, and so did her little friend. But then I was like, oh yeah, this is a Christmas movie, because it wasn't like apparent. I guess it probably was in the description that it took place during Christmas time, but it was all a Christmas wish and a Christmas miracle or whatever. But anyway, it was cute.
Oddly, the kids learn about their parents, and the parents learn about their kids. Shocker!
Yeah.
Who saw that
Well,
coming?
the parents didn't do anything while they were the kids. That would be awkward.
No, it's not Wonder Woman 2.
They do wake up
That
in the
would be
bed,
Wonder Woman 3.
in the bed next to each other, and they're like, "Oh, what?" It's fun. Yeah, whatever. But it was okay if you like that kind of movie with your kids. It was less than 2 hours, and it kept them quiet. So fun times. Mel's 11 now, and this is not for the weak, y'all. Not for the weak. Rich, but anyway, we will survive.
However, Halloween, she decided she would go with her friends and go trick-or-treating.
That's a milestone. We did not go with her trick-or-treating.
Wow.
I helped her to get into her costume. I took her to her friend's house, and she went trick-or-treating. And this is the first time Mel had ever really done any actual trick-or-treating she had done the houses in our neighborhood, but they're kind of spread out. So it was like 4 or 5 houses. This is the first time they went to a neighborhood, right, with like lots of candy and lots of trick-or-treating. So she got to have that experience. And honestly, I was not that sad about just like staying home and giving out candy to an occasional trick-or-treater, and taking the dog out and all that stuff. So on Halloween, Billy and I watched, which I cannot believe that it's like almost been out for 8 years and I haven't seen it, because I don't know, didn't think I could handle it. We watched Get Out.
Oh.
And
Excellent
wow, this movie, this is up there. We were talking about it. I've been thinking about this movie pretty much ever since. And it's, the 6th of November, and it just randomly pops into my mind. Like, I swore I would never watch Us, which is his like
Mm.
other movie, because it looks really, really scary. But I may
That was
actually watch
actually
it
a little bit more
after this
goofy.
movie.
Hmm.
Huh.
She said, she's like, isn't there to rip people's faces off? I'm like, no,
They're
nobody's
switching faces. They're sometimes
Nope,
it's creepy
does not
smile
happen.
They wear
faces.
masks.
Creepy smile faces are
Yeah.
tough for me.
Now,
But this movie, and I need to see it again. This is one of those movies where not only am I constantly thinking about it, but
mhm,
I'm like, I'm gonna pick up on so much more when I watch it the
mhm.
second time.
Now, Billy, were you a good husband? And did you make her some tea during the during the viewing of the movie?
No, I'm not much of a tea drinker, and I certainly am not now. Ooh.
I thought about.
Carol.
I thought about it. I swear to God, I thought about it.
I'm a massive tea drinker. I'm a tea junkie.
I wanted to swirl that spoon. I just wanted to so bad.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
make
everybody
her
was
tea,
so
am I
good.
right? Hey-o.
So creepy in this.
Oh.
Like, oh,
So
but
my not my first time seeing it. So yes, picking up on things. For
Mm.
instance, this time I understand more. When the cop asked to see his license, and she's like, "No, I was the one driving. I didn't ask him to
uh-huh.
see his license. You don't need to see his license. Blah, blah, blah. I'm protecting my man. No, you don't want him to remember this guy's name on a missing persons report. That's what that is.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Ooh. And her,
Mm.
when she flips the switch, Allison Williams, that's her name,
Mm.
right? The actress.
Yeah.
Wow, phenomenal. Like, I don't, she probably didn't get any awards for this, first of all, because it was, I mean, I know Jordan Peele got recognized for this because it was brilliant and amazing, but her performance in this was
Yeah.
great. I thought, whoa, especially because the only thing I really knew her from was Girls. And yeah, so she was wonderful in this movie. And so yeah, this movie just kind of like broke my brain. And the other part, at that same scene with the deer, when they hit the deer,
Mm.
zero empathy,
No empathy.
right?
None.
She's like, and I don't think this is spoilers or anything or whatever. I mean, maybe it is, but it's been out for 8 years. I think we passed the statute of limitations. Did a whole
Yeah.
show about it. But anyway, wow, Get Out. And it's creepy and it's a little scary, but it's like how it builds that tension.
Mhm.
So like if you're like me and you kind of like not sure if you could handle it, but you also kind of like a whodunit. This is also what I told Flynn, and this is kind of weird because they're not at all the same. But if you know that what's that game we play on Jackbox where it says like it has the same vibe as that Blather Round? It has the same vibe as this. It has the same vibe as what From, if you know
Mm.
the TV show
Yeah.
From. If
I
you had said
can see
I
that.
so,
think
it has
From would probably be more like Us.
Yes, actually, you're right. I think you're right.
yeah. Well, that's next on the list, y'all. So I'll let you know how that goes. But man,
After the show.
Get Out
What,
was
Terry, if I may, whenever you watch one of the Jordan Peele movies and it's a little scary or anything like that, immediately following, put on the East Coast, West Coast sports players. That will Hingle
Jamarian
McCringleberry.
Bumbercatch.
You know something else I noticed this time in the movie that just how did I not pay attention to this the first time? So you know how he protects himself at the end, right? Because the TV's on, but
Mhm.
he knows his ear, so he can't hear. So he had to pick cotton to save his life.
Mm. Yeah, that
Wow.
movie is just
Jordan Peele.
all kinds of stuff like that in there. Just
And
Wow.
kudos for it getting made. You know what I mean? Like it's much as it
yeah, because that was his
sucks
first
to
movie.
be
That was his first movie, and he was known
right,
for being half of Key and Peele.
right.
It was
Somebody
known
was
for
like,
being creme de
yeah,
la creme from Auburn University.
right, right.
And you
But
wish this much if
honestly,
you
and when did this come out? This was 2000 and
You keep saying 8 years ago, so it'd be 2017.
I don't
Yeah.
even know. Um, so yeah, I was just thinking it's interesting depending on like what the political climate was, but somebody somewhere had some money and was like, yes, this movie is getting made, and thank you to them.
And congratulations to Stephen Root for playing completely against type if you know him at all. Wow.
Yeah.
Which character was he?
He's the art guy, the blind art guy.
Yeah. I usually see him in Coen Brothers
Oh
films
yeah.
because he's in
Oh
like
yeah.
all of the Coen Brothers
He
films.
used to do silly comedy stuff.
I almost didn't even recognize him at the end with his head shaved and everything, and like, oh yeah, oh, he was creepy. This
Yeah.
whole movie was, oh
Great
wow.
movie.
so good.
Anyway, yeah, yeah. This is up there for me in like top. Yeah, I don't make lists, but if I did, this one would be
Uh,
near the top. I don't make lists. I only make to do
I'll
lists.
make a list
Anyway,
on my list. Okay.
But if I had a list, it would be high up on there. Let's see. I also read Dan Brown's most recent, Robert Langdon. So, the Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons and like all of that. So this is called Secret of Secrets. And this was actually very good. I enjoyed this very, very much. It's all about kind of like consciousness and where does consciousness come from, and there's a lot of science and science fiction elements to it, obviously mixed in with like religious iconography and everything that he's like known for.
Mm.
But it is science fiction. I love believable science fiction. I love things that I feel like we're like 5 to 10 years away from potentially having as a people. We know that there are people working on like the human to machine interface where you could think instead of type, right? And as
Hmm.
creepy as that is, um there's definitely, it was I don't want to like spoil it at all, but like if you enjoyed the Da Vinci Code or any of those other books, I think that you would like it. It really, same thing, really got me thinking about
Mm.
like, because this, if you think about it, what is the biggest secret? It's what happens to us after we die, right? Is there an afterlife? And so this like framed that question in such a way that I had never really thought about it before.
Mm.
And like kind of maybe potentially changed my view on, because we'll never actually know, right?
Mm.
But it was really pretty cool. And about, it was also very cool because you think about scientific experiments and what makes them like valid or whatever is replicability. You can't just do one experiment. Somebody up here has to be able to replicate it, right? But then at the same time, we also have all of these anomalies that have existed. One of the things said in the book, all it takes is one white crow for you to be able to say not all crows are black, right? And so it's like, we've had all these things happen, ESP, near death experiences where people have out of body experiences. Like all of these things are documented, but for the most part we go, oh, whatever, it's just hooey or nonsense or it's not real, right? Even though there's evidence. I don't know, it was just
Mm.
mind blowing, this book, and I really enjoyed it. So
By the
yeah.
way, humans into machines, machines into humans, sort of a thing. It's called transhumanism. Something that Elon Musk is huge on, obviously, with the
Right,
Neuralink and
right.
stuff like that, and why he's always been talking about transhumanism for all. And other people misheard that and started saying trans for all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
People are silly.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Kentucky.
Yes.
Carol, I've also started watching Bake Off. I just finished Pastry Week. And it's like, how do they find just like the best people in all of England, right? Like, just the best people. And I just want to be friends with them all. And just like the whole show, they're all just game for it. And they just have the most wackadoodle things that they try to make and build. And they don't give them anywhere near enough time. And
No.
you know what I would love if they did a show of? If whatever it was that sent you home, you got to redo it with unlimited time. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
Be like whatever it was that put you out, you got, whether it was, you had a terrible technical or your showstopper fell apart,
No challenge
whatever
at all.
it is,
Yeah.
right?
I won't spoil anything,
But
but I follow several of the bakers on TikTok, and one of them did just that. They had a disastrous technical, and they made a TikTok of them making the technical with unlimited time, and it's
Mm.
like, see, I can do it.
Yeah, well, and
Right,
that's the thing. It's because of the situation that they have to, and plus
Yeah.
they're outside and in a tent. Sometimes the
right,
Outside in a
right.
humidity,
tent
It's
in
hot
summer.
yeah,
and stuff melts.
yeah, the
Yeah.
humidity messes and throws off the temperatures and stuff. And I mean, let's face it. If you were in something like that, as soon as you got home, you'd be like, I knew I could make that. I got to prove to
Right.
Yep.
myself that I can make it.
Well, and how many times they're like, well, I've never actually gotten it to work in the time frame or this, that,
Yeah.
and the other before. And it's just like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because these things are asking of home bakers to do. But then, of course, like, you would, how do you not like get on Google and figure out how to make a hot water short crust
Yeah.
pastry or
I'm
something? Like, you'd
Like
have
the
to know
second
they're
you
going
get it
to ask you to
accepted, you got
do
to be like poring
some of
over
those.
cookbooks going,
Right,
I better know how to do
exactly.
this.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Well, I think
How do you not have that?
I think the goal is to it's to demonstrate your mastery of baking itself. So you should know kind of how to do all of the elements. You may not have put it all together into one thing before, but you should know, you should have enough information to extrapolate at least how to make those things. And I think that that's what that is because they're looking for people who can make those connections. And there has to be people, it's a competition. There have to be elimination. So there has to be certain things
Yeah,
that
that's the
people
sad
will
part.
fail. And they only fail the task. They don't fail as bakers or anything like that. And it could just be just a shit time for them that one time. But yeah,
Yeah, and no spoilers, Carol, but I don't know that I've ever seen anyone quite as dominant as Jasmine with is that her name? The one who she's won
Yeah,
Star Baker like three,
yeah,
4 times in a row at this point. It's just like, can
yeah.
anybody keep up with her? And I mean, her stuff is amazing and it looks really beautiful. But they've given them some really, really hard challenges. Anyway, I love the show. It would not. I know there's a bunch of American baking shows and this, that, and the other, but there's just something about
There's something about
Bake
that
Off.
particular show
hmm
that
Even when
that
they
works
switch
so
out the
well.
hosts or they switch out, the judges or whatever, there's just something about it, and it is
Although
wonderful.
I'm loving the pairing of Allison and Noel. I
yeah.
think
Yes,
that's just like
they
the
play off
perfect
of each
pair.
other
Hmm.
so well,
Yeah,
and just are so, and their wit, like on the ball, is both just really, really great. So yeah, I do
Yeah.
like the two of them.
They just
Yeah, like
need to
what was it? It
make
was
sure
a
that
finely sculpted chart, right? And they all model and walk on the runway. Oh, so fun,
and they need to make sure they never get rid of Noel.
right?
Every time that
He's
they've put somebody else in there, they're not equipped for it. Matt
yeah,
Lucas is a funny guy, not
yeah,
equipped for that show. He can't be
he just
that
couldn't carry
positive.
it
It's
the way
just
that he
not.
could.
It's
yeah,
just not in his wheelhouse.
Yeah. Because even when he's kind of taking the piss out of people or giving them, teasing them a hard time, he's still like just so great. Oh, wonderful show. Anyway, let's see. I think that might actually be my geeky sweek.
Well,
okay.
I have to leave you something, right, Billy Flynn?
you
Nope.
have had everything because I have like 4 things on my list.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'll go next.
I,
I have been following Great British Bake Off, and I am caught up with it. So the finale is tomorrow, and we will see what happens. But I'm enjoying it. One of the things I love about the show is they always help each other. If they're done with something and somebody else needs help, so they always just jump in and help.
Because you want to beat
It's so
someone on merit,
nice.
not, you know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
want to, yeah.
nobody wants anybody to not, present something. And then I started Welcome to Derry, which
yes.
is on has dropped 2 episodes. If you watch the first episode, it's like, yeah, don't get attached to those kids.
Wow. Yeah. Right. I mean,
Are they going to be doing a crossover with the Dairy Girls? Because British and where?
Welcome to the Dairy Girls.
Yeah.
Wow.
That would be funny. Um, it's good. It's
it is.
the production value is pretty phenomenal for a television show. But it's going to be very heavy on Pennywise because Bill Skarsgård is a producer. So
We haven't seen him yet.
haven't
That's
seen
why
him yet
people
though.
are tuning in, though.
Yeah. But I'm gonna stick with it. I'm not like loving it, but I kind of feel like Alien Earth. It's like I like it enough that I'm gonna keep watching it, but I don't love it like I thought I would.
Did you
Mm.
read the book?
Did I read the book It?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know that they're bringing a lot of the lore into this.
I
Yeah.
do believe some of the major things that happened in the book that were just barely
Also, yes.
going to be. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what they're gonna do, because I think they've already signed this for 3 seasons.
Yes.
They're going backwards in
Going backwards
time.
in
So
time. Yes.
this takes place the time previous that when Pennywise showed up.
Yes.
And then they'll go 27 years back
For that.
again
Then,
to
yeah.
the last time that Pennywise showed up. So um that's kind of interesting. But yeah, they're gonna bring a lot of the backstory in. Um and then movie wise, I watched The Guest, which is directed by Adam Weingard, who did Your Next, and I believe The New Wolfman, which I didn't really like. This stars Dan Stevens from Downton Abbey, and I liked that he plays like a war veteran who goes to visit the family of one of his deceased soldier friends, and but
Mm.
he's not what he seems, and he kills a lot of people.
Okay.
I I liked it up to a point, and then it got into science fiction, and I like this doesn't jive. I don't really like this. So It kind of dropped off toward the end. I ended up giving it like 2.75. I watched the new I
Did you
Know What
finish
You
watching
Did.
it?
I did. I did finish watching it. Dan Stevens is an interesting actor to me because he started on Downton Abbey and he has made some very interesting choices since
I see
leaving.
what I was referring to as Dan Stevens from Legion. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's bizarre
Thank you.
going
I
from
was like, who's
Downton
that?
Abbey to Legion. But he's made some interesting choices for roles.
Oh, yeah.
But I watched the new I Know What You Did Last Summer and it is terrible.
I'm so sorry that you did that.
It's so terrible.
Watching stuff so you don't have to.
Yeah. That
Yes.
one I gave 1.5 stars. It was just bad. It was bad. And then I was scrolling through Tubi, which I do just to find something weird to watch. And I
To be,
happened
to be,
upon a
to.
movie called Baffled. I'm sorry, it's called Bold because there's like an exclamation point. And it stars Leonard Nimoy as Tom Kovac, who is a race car driver, and he starts having visions of people dying. And so he hooks up with this paranormal psychologist, although she's not called that because it's the 70s. She's
I'm
called a
assuming he
medium.
looked her up in the phone book because they usually
No,
have a
she sought
listing.
him out because he had
Mm-mm.
visions like in the middle of a race and had an accident. And they're talking to him about it on a talk
Uh,
show. And he's saying, "Oh, I saw this woman. She was dying in this manor house." And she thinks, "Oh, he's psychic." So she hunts him down. I
Oh,
believe like 110% this was a pilot for a failed television show because one, it has a 1970s television show opening.
okay. Oh, wow.
Also, I can absolutely see this being a weekly thing where Tom Kovacs sees the president die. Can he save him? Type bullshit. Um, it's interesting. I thought it was an interesting premise. It's incredibly 70s, really bad special effects. I gave it 2.5 stars, but I kind of loved it just for how kitschy it was. Um, I went and saw Begonia.
oh, how was that?
Uh, I love it. I loved it. I'm a Yorgos Lanthimos fan girl. I love all of his films. Um, this one's really good. Emma Stone's really good. Jesse Plemons is excellent in this. Um, I'm not going to say much because I am actually going to upload a review of this weekend. But
Really?
I did give it 4.25 stars.
That
So
was
I'll go more into that
where's
review.
Tara's new stuff at?
I'm glad
I'll
you're feeling up
also,
to doing reviews and
yes,
stuff like that.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to get my life back, guys. This
Yeah.
year's been tough. Um, I will also upload a review of Frankenstein, which I liked.
Wait.
Oh yeah, it's
The Guillermo del Toro.
it
I didn't
dropped
realize that was available.
it dropped on
It
Netflix. But
it drops on Netflix tomorrow. It's in the theaters now.
oh,
Um,
Well, I'll tell you.
so I liked it.
Okay. But
I didn't. I have the same feeling that I had toward Nosferatu. Production design and the view. I'm not going to go into it because I am going to upload a review of that one too. I gave it 3.75 stars.
Hmm.
I still recommend it.
okay.
And then we're preparing for the Geekery Market, which is next Saturday, November 15th. So that's taken up some time placing people for that. And then the last thing I did, I'm a big fan of Good Mythical Morning and Rhett and Link. And once a year they do Good Mythical Evening, which is an adult show that you have to pay to see.
Mm-hmm.
Usually they get sloshy drunk, but Rhett couldn't get drunk this time because he had some heart procedures and he was on blood thinners. So
hmm.
it's just Link getting drunk.
Okay.
You know,
Sure.
it's always a good time.
Sure.
But no, I like Rhett and Link. Um, I'm just waiting for them to get totally naked on one of these Good Mythical Evenings because they come so close.
That's for their only
That,
mythicals site.
that has been my geeky week.
You funny. Nice. Do it, dude.
I actually watched Rhett showing off his house. I think it was maybe for Vogue or something like that. It was on
Yeah.
YouTube. And it was really cool. And he and his wife they're two people that you can like, oh, you guys were destined for each other because they complement each other so well. but they have this log cabin. I think it's here in North Carolina too, the one that they were showing off. And it was just gorgeous. But seeing him kind of as himself being goofy, but like away from his performing partner was really cool. Since you mentioned him, I've been watching. Only Murders. Oh, I don't know how they do it, but that show just keeps maintaining quality and just being better and better and better. The stories, like they do whodunits in a way that you're just like, oh, I totally didn't see that coming. I totally thought it was going to be this, but it makes complete sense, and they do the legwork.
Explain how a cat was able to do it. I was like, okay, yeah.
It was amazing. Like the fact that the cat was actually able to hold the rake, even though it doesn't have opposable thumbs. Amazing. Haven't really watched anything new besides that. Basically been just kind of going back. I mean, watching a lot of YouTube stuff, a lot of like a lot of the video essays that are out there on various things. A lot of comedy stuff. Love watching Josh Johnson, who's the young kid that's on the Daily Show.
Yeah, he's great.
And
he's so funny.
Dude puts out an hour's worth of stand-up like every week, like a brand new album, topical. It's kind of amazing that he's such a machine. But the other thing I've been watching is going back and watching for the first time a classic show. I'd started a little bit a while ago, but kind of getting back to it now, and that's The Blacklist, which I just love James Spader's character in that. The rest of the characters, they're great. They're serviceable. They're fine. I enjoy them. But Spader's character is Red Reddington is just so damn good. And Spader's so damn good at it that I'm just enjoying him being a villain, a true out and out villain. And it's pretty awesome. Beyond that,
in pink.
What's that? Exactly. Yeah, but he was a baby villain then. He needed time to mature and become sinister and delightfully sinister, I might add. Aside from that, just kind of playing some video games, just kind of the old standards, and doing the RP stuff and having fun. But that's pretty much been my excuse me.
Okay, so Absolute Wonder Woman number 19. I told you I love the Absolute stuff DC's doing. The Wonder Woman one I enjoy it's in the upper echelon of their titles. That's like what they're doing. The New History of the DC Universe number 3. We're to the point now where he's writing the history of the DC Universe like as a book. However, he's mentioning these epic storylines just in passing. Blah, 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 like the No Man Standing in Gotham City. Like all these big, huge stories because he knows you already know. So he's not telling you the history because he's just giving you the highlights of stuff that you already know. So it's kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I've been playing a new video game. It's a few years old. It's a game called Inside. Did you ever play the game Limbo?
Yeah.
That's right.
The same people who made Limbo made this. It's not a sequel, but spiritually it's
Limbo boy and girl.
Weird shit happening, and you could die in any way, shape, or form and start over.
Got that kind of limbo, huh?
No, I killed that limbo boy so many times.
So many times.
Oh,
and this time it's in color, so hey.
Yeah.
It turns out when dogs are chasing you, you jump over a fence to get away from them and go to a door, and the door doesn't open. You have to try to hit it once and then go back over the fence. You can't hit the door again because then the dogs get there and just rip you to pieces. You learn things playing these games. You learn things. So there is that. A little more Star Wars Outlaws on the new second part of the DLC. I'm enjoying the hell out of that. What she forgot to tell you is that we watched another episode of Chad Powers.
Oh yeah, I need to get to that.
We're behind, and I wasn't sure if we had gotten to one at all. Yeah. Ooh.
It's really funny. It's a really funny show. It's so crazy. We're also to the point now where he realizes that yes, him as his real self really kind of sucked. So maybe he should just be Chad Powers.
Oof. But you can't. You can't ever get rid of who you were. I don't know. It's just, well, yeah, this is something. Mm.
It is a fantastic time. But most of my time has been taken up by the show I told you about last time, Mobius, the Japanese show where the detective, the cop, is in a time loop where he goes through 5 times. And currently we're on day 3. We're about to be in day 4 of the current one. And yeah, so things are happening differently this time than they did, and it's not by changes he's made. So he's figured out there's someone else who's making changes. There's someone else experiencing a time loop as well,
Mm.
and they're the bad guy. So yeah, it's a little interesting.
Does the bad guy also get 5 chances or whatever?
Oh no, we've not met the bad guy.
Oh.
We have no idea who the bad guy is. He just knows there is somebody who's found someone that's working for him, and he basically, in an interrogation, spells it out as like, how do you think he knows everything that's going to happen? How do you think he does this? You know, he just talk about resetting at midnight. I'm the same way. And his boss has a recording of this interrogation, starts asking him questions about this. His friends are starting to figure it out. However, in this loop, the next day, they're not going to remember any of that. However, an interesting note, I tell you, this is the one where his friends all died in an explosion. They all dreamed they died in an explosion.
Whoa.
So maybe part of the loops other people can remember as well. I don't know, because we just don't know where the hell it's going.
Oof.
And I'm enjoying it. I'm about halfway through. It's 16 episodes. Most things are 8 now. This is 16. This is 2 seasons for all intents and purposes. So, I don't know how long that'll take because I've got other things on the list I need to get to, but we'll get to them when we get to them. And that, my friends, has been my particular geeky week.
The wonderful Billy Flynn looks at what Chad and Abby are up to now. If you know what TV show they're on this week, you can win yourself a prize. It's your further adventures of Chad and Abby update.
Abby finds her life turned upside down when her dad reveals that her family is much bigger than she ever suspected because he committed a crime at a sperm bank. Now Abby, haunted by her new life situation, but Gabby embraces it by spending quality time with Stefan. As Ben and Bo prepare for their trial, Bo notices interactions between Marlene and the prosecutor that make him a little uneasy. Like time beat each other up. When a video goes viral accusing Abby and JJ, who are siblings, but being siblings with benefits, Abby must team up with Isaac to combat the situation. Gabby forms a bond with an 11-year-old kid because, you know, kids are good for ratings. Kid meets with Dr. Abe about the case. The sisters meet a new sibling who helps them secure an exclusive reservation. You know, because they have, like, you know, a lot of it just turns out. Abby's American dreams have been shattered in this situation. Gabby wonders if things were better if Dad snapped. Kate decides to go to night school. It'd be funny if they weren't practically progeny. King of kin, within an inch seed. Hashtag Chubby forever.
Looks like you've got mail meeting.
Indeed we do. Dearest GRD crew, is there any difference between streaming K-pop Demon Hunter sing-along and watching just the regular version with closed captions on? I have dipped Ritz crackers into chocolate bark too often to say they don't go with Rolos, especially if your convenience store has free paper plates to microwave the Rolos over the cracker. And that is from Zach Man. Since I will not ever eat a Rolo, it never occurred to me to try to melt one over anything. But
Rolos are awesome.
if you,
But over a Ritz cracker, I could dig that.
but yeah, no, K-pop Demon Hunters, with the closed captions on, is basically the same.
Well, no, I mean the sing-along version does like the words light up at the time that you need to sing them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Totally different.
And it's only
Doesn't
the
have a
words are
little
only up
bouncing
there for
ball?
the songs. There's not a bouncing.
Bouncing demon head.
The words are not.
It's just Guaijo.
Mhm.
You know, if you ever told me the phrase thoroughly that corsicates would mean something to me, I would have laughed at you. But now I know that it means Chad and Abby are on the show All That Glitters, a show that I have never ever heard of. And basically reading about it, don't really have much more interest in it than that. You know, a Catan show better damn well have people arguing over very insignificant rules if it wants my attention. Keep geeking, that is from Jason. You're absolutely right. There have to be these stupid squabbles about, you know, old minutia laws and bullshit if you're actually going to do a Catan show. There's no other way that's going to work. It just doesn't. But no, you did last time they were on a show called All That Glitters, which I also had never heard of. So take that as you will. If you'd like to, please drop us a notice podcast at geekradiodaily.com. Of course, the voicemail text message. Hit us up at.
510 GRD crew.
So, quick couple of things. Tomorrow night we're playing Jackbox. We still have the new Jackbox pack. There's a couple of good games on it that we really do enjoy. So you should come join us for that. We did drop another episode of Dickie Didn't See It where we watched Event Horizon. I do not have the before and after for that yet. And the before and after for our show last time, it turns out we had a bad cable, so I didn't get them. I only got me, and I wasn't going to do that to you because I know how nobody really wants me. So that's all been fixed, so this should all work. It should all be fine. Our next Dickie Didn't See It is probably next weekend, maybe. We don't have a date yet. But we'll be watching Caddyshack.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Never seen. And he keeps asking us, how are you surprised by this? I'm like, some of these films, I'm just completely shocked. How do you go through your life and never watch Caddyshack? I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all.
Well, how
I mean,
long
it's one thing
ago?
if he was like 19 or like 25 or you know what I mean? Like he's of an age that he should have seen it, you know?
Yeah. Well, how long ago was Rumspringa for him?
And a quick note, our good friend Dickie, friend of the show, this Saturday, starting at 7 o'clock in the morning, is doing the 24-hour live Twitch stream, raising money for kids. So sometime Saturday to Sunday morning at 7 a.m., please stop by and see him. Him and Jason Gilbert are going to be playing the Contra collection at some point in time. And at 10 o'clock on Saturday night, he's invited all of us to come and play Jackbox with him as well, because that's always fun. Plus, there's a game we play. It's TKO2. We design T-shirts. And the deal is, we're all going to make the absolute most worst, horrible T-shirts possible because Dickie will sometimes buy the shirt that wins. He has absolutely agreed to buy whatever horrible shirt we put up with whatever filthy slogan we put up because we are all going to make a donation to his charity as soon as he buys the shirt. There you go.
And the charity, according to Honeybreeze in the chat, is the Children's Miracle Network.
Children's Miracle Network. He's helping children. You can be entertained. You can see how many times he sort of falls asleep, how goofy he gets after the 12th or 13th hour trying to keep it going, and whether or not he leaves for bathroom breaks or just has other things ready, which is kind of ew. But whatever you'd like to do. So yes, make all those things happen. Join us. You'll love it. It'll be fantastic and fun. And I'm sure you'll have a good time.
Absolutely. And afterwards, he will be sending you the signed catheter.
Can't wait for that. Hey, Chad and Emmy fans, you want to win something? Science fiction, you should be listening to Glow in the Dark Radio for free science fiction adventure every week. Written and read by author and radio host Mike Lorima. Me, as an up-and-coming independent writer, I share my work for free each week, chapter by chapter, to get you into my science fiction. I hope. Check out all my books at glowinthedarkradio.com and listen to Glow in the Dark Radio free each week on iTunes, TuneIn, or just head to glowinthedarkradio.com.
It's Thursday night and no one knows why the podcast is suddenly a gritty detective noir. Come play Jackbox with Geek Radio Daily on Friday and maybe Flynn will ask, why a duck?
It's one of those mysteries of life that we never, ever get solved. Welcome back to it, kids. You know what time it is. I'm not wearing any pants. Till I'm at 11.
Geek News.
From a geeky point of view.
Radio silence filmmakers Matt Bettinelli Olpin and Tyler Gillette of Scream 6 and Ready or Not are set to direct a new project written by David Coggeshall, which will reunite Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz as their iconic characters Rick O'Connell and Evelyn Carnahan. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's right. I'm referring to the 1999 cinematic masterpiece, The Mummy, with Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. The pair originally starred together in The Mummy in 99 and its 2001 sequel, The Mummy Returns, while Fraser returned with Maria Bello taking over the role of Evelyn O'Connell in the third one. Of course, we all know she was better in autofocus. The new film marks a revival attempt by Universal after the 2017 reboot starring Tom Cruise underperformed, but I enjoyed a lot. I thought it would have been great for the Dark Universe. But
if they hadn't like pushed it so hard, it would have been fine.
Yeah, that's true. But look, I personally adored the first Mummy movie so much. So much fun. I'm glad we're getting to live during the Frasier Renaissance. And who knows, we may get more spin-offs than just the 5 Scorpion King movies. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, 5. But of course, I only ever want to see Rick and Evie fighting the poison lobsters, not anybody else.
Oh, you.
Moving on to a franchise that doesn't have quite such a happy future. Despite nearly a decade of false starts, it seems like the adventures of Chris Pine's Captain Kirk and his Enterprise crew are indeed over. According to a report from Variety, the new heads of Paramount definitely have more Star Trek films planned, but they won't feature any of the players from J.J. Abrams' rebooted Kelvin timeline. So no Star Trek 4 Beyonder. Despite several scripts and directors attached from Quentin Tarantino, oh great, Barefoot Starfleet, and Matt Shockman, Paramount never found anything that really clicked. Even though this is disappointing news, it's not that surprising. The original cast was contracted for 3 films, and their asking price has certainly gone up, especially for folks like Chris Pine and Zoe Saldana. Now an Oscar winner, it would double the budget, or triple it if they have to pay Saldana not to sing. If they had returned, it would have been after a longer gap than the one between the end of the original series and Star Trek the Motion Picture. Add to that, Star Trek Strange New Worlds already has popular versions of young Spock, Kirk, and Uhura. Why have competing versions? Although we think it is indeed the end of the road for the Kelvin timeline, Kirk's Enterprise, we have a feeling it's not the Kelvin timeline's Kirk's Enterprise, we have a feeling it's not the end of the Kelvin timeline itself. Some think it would make sense for Paramount to reboot Star Trek: The Next Generation, set in the Kelvin timeline future. With some actors, most likely Zachary Quinto's Spock, he's not really doing anything right, providing a connective tissue in cameo form. These people are wrong and very silly and should be ignored. Please, Paramount, ignore these people.
But if we got this, Patrick Stewart could still be Picard, but this time have to wear the wig.
But you see, he's retired, so he can't play Picard anymore.
I'm sure Tom Hardy's available.
Yeah.
Okay, well now I'm interested.
Yeah, Tom Hardy played his clone, right? Or no, did he play the younger version?
Yes, he did. Yes.
Yeah.
That was like
what
one
is
of
the
his
name
first
of the
roles.
actor who played him in the who played Professor Xavier in the X-Men?
Oh,
James McAvoy.
yeah,
Yes.
one of the greatest
Have him be
spit
Picard,
actors.
That
Yes,
would be pretty epic.
he's always got juicy lips.
Or have that kid that he turned into in that one episode.
Oh, God. The annoying kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
I'd love that.
Yeah, it is a shame that timeline is breaking off, but I also get it because, like, I would, as much as I enjoyed the 2 Star Trek movies they made, I really, there wasn't one. I really, really wish. Oh no, wait, which one had Khan? Was it the second one or the third one?
Into Darkness. It was the second one.
Oh, the second one. Yeah. So they made the first one and the third one. They only made 2.
Yeah, they only made those 2.
That I would love to see one of the Strange New Worlds crew. This show is just so damn good. By the way, fun fact: I was listening to the Dana Gould podcast, which I highly recommend because it is fantastic and awesome and geeky. But Dana had somebody on. I don't remember what exactly he does for a living, but he recently put out a book. He was a monster makeup guy, and they just put out a book making monsters. That's what it was. And he referred to Star Trek as the movie as Star Trek the stop motion picture, because even when he was 11 and it came out, he was like, "What is this? Is not Star Trek. This is slow and boring as hell."
Like the motionless picture.
It is what it look. It was fine. I didn't realize that the 70s was in space, but you know.
But I also like 2001, and that's also a very slow, meandering sci-fi movie.
But compared to the TV show,
True.
2001 TV show? Okay.
No.
Mm-hmm.
At 2,000
Well,
episodes.
the Gorn from Star Trek kind of makes me think of Godzilla in a way, right? Big lizard, bad guys, etc. Well, Godzilla is about to get a role-playing game. It's coming to Kickstarter, and I mean, it's hard to believe, right? This franchise just celebrated its 71st birthday, but they've never
Wow.
really had an RPG. So this is going to be based on not just anything Godzilla. It's going to be based off of the IDW comics. That are out now. Where did I just see it? Here's some artwork that we'll be putting in the link in the shows. It's actually reuniting three Warhammer gaming legends, Jervis Johnson, Mark A. Latham, and Gav Thorpe, for their first co created tabletop game. According to the press release, the game puts a team of players in the midst of kaiju attacks with character sheets, collaboration, playing cards as their tools to defend humanity. The unique new game system uses a standard 52 card deck rather than dice. Kind of interesting, right? I guess, Godzilla could just stomp on your dice and, you could roll in that 20 all day and it wouldn't really do anything against Godzilla. I mean, it's Godzilla, right? So it is based on the IDW Godzilla comics. And it is going to be kind of a really cool gaming system using the cards. He said, working on Godzilla, the creator said, Mark A. Latham said, working on Godzilla is something of a dream come true at RPG. The fact that I get to team up with my former Warhammer friends, getting a band back together. It's exciting to have total freedom in developing a new system, something that really fits with this like G-Force era of Godzilla stories and truly encourages immersive storytelling and character-driven narratives. I think players and DMs alike are going to be very surprised by this game. So, yeah, they've been working on it for a while. It's going to be hitting Kickstarter soon, with the 30-day pledge launching in early 2026, and have, of course, all kinds of cool tiers where you can win different things. So if you're a fan of Godzilla and you're a fan of RPGs, be on the lookout for the Kickstarter coming in 2026.
You mentioned the G-force of Godzilla, and I'm picturing a little baby Godzilla in a hamster ball.
Wrong G-force.
Wrong G-force.
I
Okay.
was thinking that was the planet's G-force. Thank
See,
you.
I
But I
knew
was
you. I
thinking-
knew you would, so I was picking the other one.
Okay, fair enough.
We're a
And,
good
you
team.
know, and besides, I'm now looking forward to the new song by the Blubbering Humdingers. Natural 20 doesn't work against Godzilla.
You roll a 20, you get to do the tail slide.
Why not? So in a blog over on the TikTok site, they said that the world is finally getting what it needs. The TikTok Awards. Going to be held at the Hollywood Palladium in Los Angeles on December 18th, 2025, and will honor the creators who have inspired, entertained, and connected communities across the country. To be hosted by Kahul Amin Kamal, Ice Spice, Doja Cat, and every award will be unboxed by Lewis Hilsendiger. Users will be able to vote on their favorite TikTok creator starting on November 18th. TikTok says it will announce nominees in 14 characters, including Creator of the Year, Video of the Year, Breakthrough Artist of the Year, and Muse of the Year, whatever the hell that means. Personally, I'm just voting for my favorite oofs. If all you want to know is who wins, you'll be able to watch the TikTok Awards themselves live on December 18th, starting at 6 p.m. with a red carpet live stream starting an hour before. If you're comfortable watching from your phone, you'll be able to tune in to the TikTok app to watch. But for better TV integration, TikTok says, hey, Carol, Tubi is hosting the program.
Well, Tubi is really.
If you happen to show up late, Tubi will also have an archive of the awards available to watch on demand the very next day. Tubi, of course, will give the awards a glow up. They will eat that up like nobody's business. No cap! While TikTok is promising an immersive in real life experience with interactive moments, it's not posting any links to purchase tickets, which means it's probably going to be an invite only because you don't want to see empty chairs. That's probably important for creator safety, but it's a bummer for anyone looking to help bring the For You feed to life, as TikTok puts it. So, sorry, Stans, this core memory is not for in-person viewing, so ATP, just stay home, order takeout, and start bussing. So, will you be watching the TikTok Awards? Now, I don't know if TikTok Awards and the app itself jibe together in any kind of way. There's a whole category celebrating people who sell via commission with the TikTok shop, which is something that's on there, but it could be a funny way to spend the evening, I suppose. So basically, it's the same approach that I personally take with the Oscars, where I'm just hoping that John Travolta shows up because I want to see how he pronounces Brayley, Alsbrillar, or Cheshire. And if you don't think this is going to rock, you are Delulu. If you don't watch, you're going to lose 100 honor points. It's going to be the most skibbity thing ever. Period. GRD is licensed. They're the creative comedy. Their speech is not commercial, not derivative works. Nice if people like, check them on Facebook, on Twitter, somebody with the geek site, yes, whatever. Geekradio.com.
All I heard was wah 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 when he was using those words.
So here it comes, Rich. If you didn't understand that story, play it for your kids, and they will translate it for you.
Oh, that's handy.
And that's a good way to bring the family close together. Don't forget, we're playing Jackbox tomorrow night. Don't forget to go see Art of Balance on Twitch this Saturday starting at 7 a.m. for 24 hours, raising money for the Children's Miracle Network. It'll be a beautiful thing. Drop us a notice, podcast at geekradiodaily.com. Of course, send a voice note, text message, and magic numbers of
510 GRD Crew.
Yeah, that's right. I know slang for internet stuff. I'm cool. No, really, I am. You are all weirdos. What do you think? It's you can waste time with your friends when your chores are done.
You're a science sidekick. Well, thank you. But I knew you'd want to hear how that gingerbread business turned out.
I got him! I got him! The battle was long and hard. 2 against 1, but in the end, the mouse prevailed.
They went stale, didn't they, Deflatormouse?
What?
They went stale. They stiffened up. They stopped moving. Just like ours, right?
Oh, well, I mean, I would have had them if they lasted. Hey, it's Eclair, my favorite cream puff. Tell me, what flavor is your filling? Ooh, lightning flavor. Yeah, I'll be checking my mail. Hey, a letter. Somebody loves to flirt a mouse.
Funny.
I mean, I love Batman Love, but Deflator Mouse, dude. Oh my god.
I mean, come on.
Yes.
Well, I put a didn't I?
Did you?
I was thinking that I'd put in I did put in a tick reference, the live action with Batman. Well, though, with the referring to scorpions as poison lobsters.
Oh yeah.
That was
That's right.
fortuitous. Oh, the poison lobsters.
So ATP means at this point.
So what? What'd you say?
ATP means at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a whole language on TikTok, man. And
I don't doubt it.
I spoke it.
All youths.
So, am I really, really cool, or did I have a bunch of that shit written down phonetically so I made sure I said it right?
That was smart. That was smart.
Because
we are old.
Period is for period. Yes.
Well, I gotta take off
Young
because I
people, I
gotta
used
sleep.
to work at a school, but I won't be able to have that forever, I'm sure. At least, Mel speaks it. She's obsessed with 6'7".
Yep.
I've tried to look it up. Still don't get it.
Oh, I could actually tell you the whole origin of it if you actually want to hear.
Please do. Yes.
What?
It originated in a rap song, and it was talking about a street in Philadelphia, 67th Street.
Okay.
Then the audio from the song was used in memes and about a basketball player who was 6'7" tall, and it was
Okay.
like, maybe they weren't actually 6'7" too, but it was like they were shorter, but they played like they were 6'7", right? Or so like that. So it was kind of a combination of like the very obscure lyric in a rap song, then got started used in memes over and over again, and then it got even further isolated to just the 6'7" coming out of that one little part of it. So it started being used in like basketball related memes for like a long time, and then just sort of got even further drilled down to now it really actually means absolutely nothing. but that was the origin of where
Oh,
it started.
Honeybee says 6'7" is also reference to coffins, 6 foot down, 7 feet apart. I don't think that. I think that's got far more meaning than is actually
Yeah,
applied.
it's middle school kids. They're not thinking about it.
There was this couple who, of course, embarrassed their kid because for Halloween, mom wore a shirt that said 6 and dad wore a shirt that said 7.
He was
My
really
brother
disappointed. He
would.
wanted to wear one that said 9.
But yeah, so no, it's just one of those. It's one of those things that they say that's annoying, and just to be annoying, and just it's like, this is our language. Stay off my lawn. Wait, no, we're supposed to kick them off of our lawns. I don't even know. They don't have their own lawns.
Future of America, ladies and gentlemen.
The meme about this I love the most was I have no idea what 6'7" means, but I will never forget what 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42 means.
Sorry, you lost me there.
On an island.
There it is. That's what I was waiting for. every time. Like, oh my gosh.
That was one of the greatest things I ever found on YouTube, man. That was so great.
Well, no, I always think of Terry singing it. I have no idea what it was from, but just because
they did this 80s style opening credits for Lost, and they had a song, and they would go Lost on an island.
That's oh my goodness. But yeah, I
Then I started singing it for the show. Yeah,
little things like that,
you can find the video and send it to him. It was pretty great.
And about Scorpion, the smartest show on television.
Smartest show on television.
Yep.
I mean, the first episode, they plugged something into a USB cable dangling from a plane.
Well, and see, like that's why I felt pressure to come up with something of my own when I came on GRD, and that was where the Hanson Brothers Ghostbusting Power Hour, known as Supernatural, came from. Where I was just like, I got to come up with something. And thank you.
That's a pretty good contribution.
I was surprised that I came up with that I could remember it, and that I could remember it even today.
Lost 80s.
And that has been my Geeky Week.
Thank you, Honey Breeze. Guys, yeah, it is like 69 or 420, just silly numbers that are funny, yeah. Well, thank you very much for the compliments about another great show. We certainly hope you have a great night as well, and anybody else who tuned in, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and hit the stop recording button.
Yeah.
Because we're all tired, and it's late, and we're old.
Yeah. Welcome to So Patreon people, make sure you watch Dickie stream Saturday. It's important. And we're going to be there. Like at 10 o'clock on Saturday night. We're going to be there. Yeah.
You're going to be.
I'm going to be. And I didn't